So for this last question, we're going to be looking at systems of equations. So that's where we're looking for the intersection between two lines and what it represents. So for number 4, it says the graph shows the amount Renee and Paul save each week. Which statement is true? So we have two lines here. The first line represents Paul's amount, and then the second line, this one that's right here, represents Renee's. So we're going to and the first thing we want to do whenever we see two lines intersecting, we want to figure out where is that point that they intersect. So I'm going to put a point right there that shows where they intersect. So then I want to know, okay, I know where they intersect. Let me write the coordinate. Remember, our coordinate is always x comma y. So I'm going to go down to my x-axis, which is this one right here. It even has x written down for me. And I'm going to go down and see, okay, well, what is x at that point? I look and it's 8. So that's my first number. Then I'm going to go over to my y-axis and see where does it go. Okay, so that's going up here. Sorry, right there, up at 70. So that means that y is 70. So my coordinate is 8 comma 70. Okay, now what do those numbers represent? 8 what? 70 what? So we're going to go, okay, well, we got 8 from the x-axis. So what was the x-axis talking about? If I look at my label or title that it has, it says number of weeks. So I know it's telling me 8 weeks. And then over here, if I look at my y-axis, here it was talking about amount saved. So we're going to say whenever we're talking about money, we're going to be talking about dollars. So it is going to be $70. Now let's go ahead and look at our answer choices, since I kind of have some information that I can work off of now. So it says at 7 weeks, both Renee and Paul have saved $80. So if I look at Renee's line, here at 7 weeks, they've saved about 60 bucks, and at 7 weeks, Paul has saved, let's say 65, somewhere right there, which doesn't have to do with 80. They have both different amounts. The lines are in different places at 7 weeks, so that one is not true. At 8 weeks, both Renee and Paul have saved $70. Now, I said 8 weeks was $70. Was it for one of them or both of them? It was for both, because that was at one point that they intersect. So they intersected only at this one spot. This is the only one spot where they have the same amount of money. So now that one's true, but let's go ahead and read the rest. At 8 weeks, Renee has saved more than Paul. Well, we know that's not true because they have the same amount. That's the point where they intersect. At 8 weeks, Paul has saved more than Renee. That's also not true because we know it's the same amount. So that leaves my answer at B.